Hey. Hi. Hey there, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, I'm on my YouTube channel right now, and I just wanted to ask you, because you guys are like a sunny, bright, sunshiny, positive place.
Okay.
Can I ask you one positive thing that's happened to you today?
Well, I've gotten several new customers.
Ooh, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one more question?
Well, I'm kind of busy.
Oh, okay. If you're busy, I'm going to let you go.
But thank you.
Thank you. Bye. I was going to ask him one thing he's wanted to change positive that he hasn't done yet. Hey, Patty. Hey, Elizabeth. Janessa. Siren. Hello. Hey, Irvin. Aloha. How are you? You doing good? Hey, Christy Ward. Good morning good morning in New Zealand. Sazzy's Nails. Just Steph. Christy, I love you. Peach, I love you. Just Steph. Let's see. Nicola. Ooh, Tia. Hey. You still need to reserve your hotel and your rental car for the day that you're in Denver. Really don't feel like trying to Uber. What day are you flying again? In again? Hey, Natasha. Okay, guys, you need to send, because listen, first of all, I'm really kind of nervous because I'm going to get my last and my second COVID shot today. And I hope it doesn't make me feel as crappy as the first one did, because I'm still feeling crappy from the first one. Hey, Beth. Hey, Cherry. So there were people, and oh my God, I cannot remember. They were saying, can you please call my mom or call my sister? So if that was you that you wanted me to call, I was listening to a really good Joyce Meyer sermon this morning, which is, even if I have to force myself, which I shouldn't, it should be an automatic thing I do in the morning, is listen to Joyce Meyer to get the word of God. She said something this morning and I was like, whoa, I swear to you guys, you listen to Joyce Meyer. I'm not even like preaching or trying to push God on you. First thing in the morning, you listen to her. I'm telling you, she always tells me like exactly what I've been asking God. God, will you show me this? God, how come you're not showing me a sign? You know how you want your signs on a huge billboard or whatever? Doesn't work like that. They're pretty quiet and pretty silent, pretty subtle. So look out for the signs from God and we'll gather around. No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! You have 7 hours and 55 minutes left in the day for something good to happen, Jeff. Hey, Caroline. Second shot can make you feel worse. It can make you feel nothing. I felt nothing from it. Ooh. Hey, Kylie. Anybody, just out of curiosity, anybody get the second one and feel anything bad? I heard that you weren't supposed to feel anything bad from the first one, but let me tell you something. Do I sound clogged up to you? My ears, this one right here, has felt like it's had like an ear infection ever since. Hey, Woman of Sparta. You love Joyce Meyer? Yeah, she's great. She has really good books as well. She was saying something. Let me ask you guys a question. Hey, Yvette Vlogs, I haven't seen you in a while. Let me ask you a question. You know when you're like, maybe you feel, hit a 1 if you've been like trying to have something change. Thank you, Poopstain. Does my voice sound deeper? Hit a 1 if you guys have been trying to change something in your life and it just seems like nothing's working. Maybe it's been a year. Maybe it's been a week. Maybe it's been 5 minutes. Ooh, How's that going for you, Jeff? How's that going for you, Kylie? Huh? Steph? Shelly? Sassy? Woman of Sparta? How's that going for you? Hit a 2 if you failed. Your whole life. Oh, shit. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just kidding. Keep going. You know, those idiots were wandering around in the desert complaining about food and all that nonsense instead of just trusting God. Remember the desert story? What was it? How long was it? Was it 44 years? I can't remember how many years. Oh, wow, lots of 2s. Joe and Charlie, The Steps We Took book on YouTube. Ooh. Is that like for positive changes? Hey, Bella. Wow, Sherry Graves. You need a reset button. Okay, let me show you. I don't know if you could see it or not with the light, guys. I laid on my massager. Natasha's asking me about my back. Ah! Hold on. Let me plug you back in so you can see my battle wounds. I laid on my handheld massager, okay? And it attacked my back. And hold on, I'll get to my point in just a minute. Look at this. You see those scratches? It attacked the living hell out of me. I don't know. Did you see the scratches? If not, I'm going to have to show you the picture. Don't lay on a handheld massager. Okay? Just don't do it. Oh, did you see it? Yeah. And this is about, I want to say 5 or 6 days old. This is after scabbing and healing. Okay? Yes. So anyways, so let me ask you, okay, let's do like a diet. Or for me, it would be alcohol or whatever it is you're trying to quit, right? Anybody in here dieting right now? Hit a 1 if you're dieting right now. Jesus, I saw your comment on Facebook, Natasha. Jesus, take all the massagers. Yeah, it's bad, Dana. Anyone dieting? Ooh, sunshine. I got sunshine. How's that diet working for you? Ooh, 1. Ooh, lots of dieters, huh? Ooh, you're on a diet. You ever cheat on it? Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror and say, or maybe you're not on a diet, but maybe you look in the mirror or judge yourself and say, like me, for example, oh, I want to get back into shape. Any complainers in here? Any complainer? Hey, Megan. Anyone complaining about anything in your life? Dieting? Anyone complaining that you feel low and you feel you don't have energy and stuff like that, but you're not hydrating? Ooh, all the time, Rodney says. Hey, Lisa. You love ice cream. Ooh, ice cream is good. Donuts are I love donuts. You complain every day about something. Ooh, okay, Beverly. So whatever it is you're complaining about, and feel free to put what it is you complain about in the chat. You feel low, Jeff? You were anorexic, then binged for 2 years, so need to lose weight. Well, I'm glad you're healthy again. That's good. Hey, Blue Rose. What are you guys complaining about? Hey, Tammy. No, not flow right a low, but low, low. Low, 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 low. You deal like crap? Oh, you feel like crap all the time? You're not on a diet. You could complain sometimes, but you like ice cream. I prefer donuts over ice cream, but ice cream is pretty good. You complain about my lover, Robbie, cheating. Well, that's a logical complaint because it's been happening a lot. Poop stain. Hey, Marlene. Complain about your insomnia. Ooh, I'm going to use that one, Cece, if you don't mind. Now, insomnia obviously is probably like something that you need to get maybe, there's a doctor would tell you how to deal with certain types of insomnia, right? But I'm going to use that example because I feel like I have insomnia, but I don't think I do. Let me ask you, Cece, do you keep your phone by your bed at nighttime? Any electronics at nighttime? Now, I know everybody's different, but for me, let me tell you about, low energy, bad insomnia. You complain about bad acid reflux. I'll get to that one in a minute. Complain about complainers. I like that. I like that a lot. You struggle with your weight because you had a bad eating when you were 18, but you managed to lose weight the correct way. This time, still struggle at times eating, but I've done well. Good. Nope. You had to turn everything off. Does that help? Cece, do you feel, hey, Miss Teely, do you feel like that helps? Kate hears that CBD is good. Oh my God. Yeah. See, so my doctor put me on Effexor for, hey, Tart with the Heart, for pain and anxiety and stuff. And I truly feel like when I take caffeine with it, I might have to ditch caffeine because I feel like I get too and whether I'm mad, happy, I could get really, 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 really happy when I take caffeine with Effexor. Yay! Ooh, but when I'm mad, oh shit, I get really, really, really mad, and I don't think that's good. And as a matter of fact, ever since I started taking Effexor, I've gotten in a lot of fights with my friends. Hey, but it's not all my fault, so back off. Huh? You still don't sleep, and even medication doesn't help. Medication is what helps at times. All right, so the reason I'm asking you this is no matter what it is, for example, we saw heartburn, and yes, I'm wearing a Pride wristband today because it's Pride Month, and I feel like now that I started a Grindr account back up again, I want men to know that I'm a homosexual, if they don't know already by my strut. When I walk into a store and I'm like, would you guys hang out with me if when I walked, I did that? And made that sound effect. Can you imagine? Ooh, a bottle of wine plus lights out. Hey, medication destroys. You know, Effexor actually makes my body temperature really hot. I mean, we're talking, it helps with my back pain. I don't really need anxiety medication. Depression, I don't really get depressed at all. But it makes my body temperature really hot. Like I take hot showers, so it takes forever to calm down. Hey, Cherry K. Single Robbie, all the single Robbies, all the single Robbies. So anyways, back to the reason I ask you that. Because Joyce kind of slapped me in the face this morning. And, you know, talking about maybe you are trying to get rid of your heartburn. But what are you eating? You know, a lot of people like me, I get acid reflux really bad. You would? Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Megan. But what do you eat? Like with me, it's like, oh, every time I eat pizza, my chest hurts. And then what do? I order 2 large pizzas. Thank you, April. Oh, I'm trying to go back to the gym. What do? I go home, I take a shower, I log into the internet, and I watch YouTube until I fall asleep. So how do I have the right to complain about that? Doesn't sound like the right medication. It might not be, Pandora. It might not. It also makes my mouth burn really bad, if we're being honest. You're very high-strung, Shelly. Me too. Or for insomnia, what do you do? Because a lot of people, and I even have a book, maybe I'll do a giveaway for it. I haven't read it. You want to know why? I don't even remember the name of it. It's this Republican lady that used to be a host on the show The View. And she wrote a book about turning things off, turning your electronics off and pacing yourself with social media, electronics, and all that kind of stuff, right? Anyone want to guess why I ordered the book for like $22 and never read it? Anybody want to guess? Because I didn't turn off my electronics long enough to read the book. I couldn't even put down my phone long enough to read it. Milk of Magnesia is good. I can never sleep. Hashtag I can never sleep. Wait a minute. That almost sounds like the name of the book, Cherry K. Is that the name of the book? You suffer really bad. You've been taking a break from social media. Yeah. Does anyone remember what they did before cell phones and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter? Anybody else remember sleeping better back then? What the hell did I do? I think I'd put in DVDs. I used to watch DVDs. Hey, Susan. I don't even watch movies anymore because I'm so hooked into YouTube. You feel like there's so much to catch up on. But if you think about it, like, let's say maybe your back or your neck hurts, right? And you're complaining, oh, I have a headache. Or, God, I'm so tired of drama. And then we click on drama. Or maybe you're like me and you click on a video somebody made about you. Or maybe you're like me and you log in and you make a dramatic stream yourself. Maybe if we stopped doing that, we wouldn't have headaches that we've been complaining about. We wouldn't stress or be tense or have back pain and stuff like that. So now let's attack the heartburn. If you're tired of getting heartburn, look at a diet that's going to help with heartburn and discipline yourself. Now, maybe if that doesn't work, I apologize because some things don't work and it sucks. Hey, Baked Cake. Your daughter is a mental health manager for NHS UK, and anorexia is the worst mental health issue. Yeah, and like, is it called self-dysmorphic disorder? Hey, Without Borders. I think I used to have, or still might have, a form of self-dysmorphic disorder. Hey, Brooke. Because I think because my brother is he's like a Ken doll. He really is. He always has been ever since I was little, even now, whatever. And so I think I always, plus my brother and sister, they both have light hair and light eyes. My brother's blonde blue, my sister's strawberry blonde, red hair with green eyes. And then I'm brown. We're like Neapolitan children. And I always felt like an outcast. Just because I was like, I think it's stuck in my head that they called me poop eyes and like poop head, because brown hair and brown eyes, they called me poopy. So I don't know. I always kind of looked up to them, and maybe even if somebody was like, oh, you're hot or you're attractive, you whatever you see yourself as is what you're going to see yourself as, not what other people. So I think I've always grown. Or if somebody says something about your image, I am a spitting image of my dad. That is correct. I always denied it when I was younger. I was like, no, I look like my Aunt Sally, but I do. Oh, Beverly, thank you. No, I know that. I do know that I'm good looking. I will say that in a not cocky way. I do know that. But when somebody will say something to you, like I remember a long time ago, my roommate and one of my best friends, Crystal, we lived together when and I was already self-conscious because I had just came out of the closet and I already knew my boyfriend was cheating and he wouldn't tell me. So I was like self-conscious about my looks. Well, she was a massage therapist and she comes up to me and she's like, you have really bad posture. I think just because I used to be not confident. So I used to kind of like slouch a lot. And she was like your neck sticks out like this. So ever since that day, I picked my back up. And even if it hurt every day, I like trained myself to have better posture than I did. So that always sticks with you. So if somebody cuts you down for something or says something, it may be something little or constructive criticism, but it sticks with you. And all those things stick. And then that's what you feel and that's what you see. Thank you, Skullduggery. Tell my sister she was adopted. Oh my God! My brother and sister used to say that too. Because they look related, okay? No, I don't. Everyone, never mind. I'm not even going to say that. But anyways, back to my point. So, if you're trying to lose weight, and listen, I know, I get it. If you're trying to quit drinking, I know how hard it is to quit something or to have self-discipline. But once you start to have self-discipline, it starts to become an addiction in itself. So my point here is, thank you, Tart with a heart. My point here is, and I'm going to say something you guys are probably going to disagree with it, and I disagree with it too. There are some things that Joyce says, and I'm like, whatever, Joyce. But it does kind of make sense. And I don't think you have to be married to move in with each other. I think you just have to feel love and not lust in order to have a successful relationship. Hey, Colette. Thank you, Colette. You're trying to quit drinking, Megan. Rodney, I still am, but I think I'm going to have to, because the effects is really working for me. And I notice I get really snappy if I do caffeine on top of it, which is unfortunate. So I don't know. I'm going to test it out. So anyways, if you're trying to quit something, you're welcome, Native Pride. If you're trying to quit something, it's hard, and then it becomes an addiction in itself. But she was talking about how this guy and this girl were living together, and they moved in together, but they weren't married. Now, I think you just need to be in love and faithful to each other to have a relationship. And they were complaining, and they said, their life wasn't going good, and they would fast each week for God. They would, fasting where they don't eat and stuff, and they would do that once a week. Why is their life going bad? Why is their relationship going bad? And all that kind of stuff. And Joyce made a point saying, well, God says that you need to be married before you have sex and all that kind of stuff, which again, just like the homosexual thing, I think a lot of things are interpreted differently. I think it's all about intention. For example, being a gay man, when I'm lustful, my life is terrible. When I've been in committed relationships or by myself, it's good. It's just, I think it's the way you treat your body in your life. So anyways, she was saying these people you're coloring, it doesn't matter if they're fasting and doing that for God each week, because the way that they're living was not pleasing to God. And I just wanted to use that as an example because maybe if you're trying to quit drinking, but you continue to go to the bottle, I know how that is. I know that that's hard. Or you're trying to quit smoking. And I'm not saying you're trying to quit, then why are you doing it? Because that's the whole point. You're addicted. You're trying to quit smoking, for example, right? Hey, Joanna, if you're trying to quit smoking, and what triggers your smoking? Is it social stuff? Is it stress? Is it dramatic stuff? Stuff like that. So if you're trying to quit smoking, but you log on to YouTube and let things bug you, or you continuously go to social gatherings where everyone's smoking and you can't step away from the circle, or whatever the hell it is, then you're not going to quit smoking. You need to change your surround. Okay, lots of stress. And obviously some stress is unavoidable. But as far as YouTube on here, like, for example, I'm going to use myself when I'm like, oh, these people made fun of my drinking forever, so I finally drank to just show them whatever, blah, 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 blah. Well, I should have done what God told me to do a long time ago, and that's not listen to them. And God told me that a long time ago. So I can't sit here and be like, God, why didn't you do anything? He did. He said, your dumb Gemini ass needs to stop being stubborn and stop watching videos about yourself that people make negative. Watch the nice videos that people make, like Peach has made. And Peach is a doll. Where did you buy that pillow? I just realized. On eBay. I ordered it. You've given up coffee, then you smell it brewing and you get tempted. Ooh, I know the feeling. LB, I have coffee wax melt in my wax burner right now. It's coffee scented. But the smell of coffee gives me pleasure more than the taste of it. I love the smell of it, actually. It's really good. I love you too, Peach. So, for example, I'm going to use me again. You do make nice content, Poon. You do. And you speak your mind. I respect that. You used to play this online game and realized You were up all night till morning playing it. Bingo, this is what I'm talking about, Cece. You had to delete that game even though it helped my anxiety. I know exactly what you're talking about. I recently downloaded Wizard of Oz slots because I love the Wizard of Oz slot machine game. I had to take it out immediately because I knew it was going to suck me in. So technology is a huge addiction, you know, it is. If you're laying in bed watching all the time, that's why, and then you feel bad because not only do I get addicted to the YouTube community and saying hi to people, and when someone's alive, I love watching them and listening to them and stuff. Sometimes I catch myself, okay, that live stream ended. Oh, now I'm going to listen to this one. Now I'm going to go in, and then you catch yourself like you guys are doing now. It could get tiring, chatting, doing all, hey, just Jessa. And it's exhausting. So not only is it addictive, but then you're also going to feel like a dick if you don't say hi to somebody and you see them live, and then just need to slow it down, okay? If you're trying to get better sleep, plug your phone in and charge it across the room from your bed. Don't charge it next to your bed, because then you're going to be consistently wanting to grab the phone all night. And if you can't control yourself from getting up and walking across the room and grabbing your phone to check your messages every 2 seconds, then yes, I would say you have a problem like I do. I know, skullduggery. You have to limit social media exposure because it affects my depression and anxiety. It can. Yeah, it could go either way, really good or really bad. You're addicted to YouTube creators. It's your social. Yeah. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, Dana. I am too. And I don't even, I guess it is addicted or committed or whatever. You feel bad if you see people and you don't say hi to them, you know, or, oh, I'm watching in the chat, I might as well say hi. And then you say hi and everybody starts saying hi to you and you feel like you have to do it to each and every single person. And then you feel, I don't know, I'm OCD like that. You canceled your YouTube membership. Well, thank you. You've knowingly ignored God for too long. Yes. And Poon said it was easy to quit smoking. You know what, Poon? Me too. But my problem is I smoke cigarettes if I would have alcohol, which I recently did. But I don't care for cigarettes at all. I think they make me feel really shaky and they give me anxiety. They don't calm me down like it does to everybody else. Okay, what did tattoos say? What about addiction to spreadsheets and database and scripts? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. So hold on. Let me see what we're going to talk about next. Thank you, Megan. You feel neglected as a YouTuber. Why, Cooter? Why do you feel neglected as a YouTuber? I appreciate you, Cooter. People pertain to be picked on while making hateful video. Yeah. Cigarettes are stimulants, so they would make you more anxious. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Caffeine, if I have too much of that, does the same thing too. It gets me really hyper, and then I start thinking about like, oh my God, what if World War III starts tomorrow? Oh my God, what if I'm driving down the road and a car just comes from the opposite side and just slams into my windshield? Oh my God, what if I'm driving and somebody just jumps out in front of my car and then I hit him and I go to prison for no reason? What if I'm accidentally checking a text on accident and then somebody jumps in front of my car that one time that I'm checking a text and I shouldn't be? Oh my God, I'm going to go to prison for the rest of my life. Oh my God, I need to calm down and stop drinking caffeine. That's how that shit makes me. Same with cigarettes. Oh my God, okay, if I had a cigarette and I wasn't drinking, this is how stupid nicotine anxiety makes me. If I'm smoking a cigarette sober, which doesn't happen, but I'm using an example. If I'm smoking a cigarette, it would give me so much anxiety that I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to get pulled over and get a DUI. Oh my God, is that a cop behind me? That's how stupid my anxiety gets on cigarettes. You gave up cigarettes 8 years ago. That's awesome. Wow. Hey, Tammy, you need your medication. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm triggering some people, but I'm trying to make you feel the way that Joyce made me feel. Because basically, let me get to the final point that she was making. See, yeah, and coffee too, Velvet Moon. The point that cigarettes make you poop. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Yeah, they do. That's a good thing, I guess. But Joyce was saying, oh my God, don't get me started on marijuana. I cannot. I can't do marijuana. Okay? You might as well just, no. When I was younger and oh my God. I was always the idiot. People would want to chill and have a good time when we're younger, you know, sit around, puff, puff, pass. This is how, hold on, before I get to my point, this is how it go. Here's the chill person. Wait, hold on. Let me get my fake cigarette for this one. Let me get my fake cigarettes. This is what they would do. Here's one chill person. Here you go, bro. They pass it to the next chill person. Here you go, bro. They pass it to the next chill person. I'm gonna take a big old hit. Hell yeah, we're getting faded today, Hateful. Here you go, bro. And then he passes it to me. Oh. Oh, I think I'm high already. You guys, the cops are going to come. You should roll up the windows. No, you guys, don't roll down the windows. You guys, turn the music up. Oh my God, I love this song. This is so good. Shit, I think that's a cop behind us. Bro, that's a minivan. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm serious. I think it's a cop. You guys need to... No, turn over to the side of the road, please. No, I'm going to jump out of the car. I'm going to jump out of the car. No, slow the car down. I'm jumping. I'm jumping. That's how weed makes me feel. Okay? Doesn't matter if it was legal or not, I'd still be scared of the cops. That's just how I am. What did you just say? Did you just smoke some marijuana? Sobriety Live would be so amazing supporting, to be honest. We will. We will definitely do one to celebrate the 27th because we're still celebrating the 27th. Can you please write into the script cures for all of these issues we have? Well, I think part of the mystery of the script is we have to figure them out on ourselves, by ourselves. You can't do marijuana either. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. No. And here's me with marijuana too. You guys, I don't think I could swallow anymore. My mouth is so dry. Why is my mouth so dry? Bro, you need to drink some water. No, I can't breathe. It's so dry that I can't breathe. Oh my God. And now it's growing onto my face and I can't feel my face. I did, Wendy Lynn. I ruined everyone's high. Hey, High Priestess. I ruined everybody's chill time. Yeah, because just downers, I can't. It's just, no. You might as well give me a hit of acid and call it a day because it's the same thing to me. And I'd always be the one that would ask those stupid questions. Yeah, tattoos, mate. You're the same way. Hey, Mickey Barnes. I would ask dumb. Okay, I'm always, even sober, I'm this person. But if I was smoking weed, it would be worse. I'm always that person that, you know, it'd be sitting quiet and I would say something completely off topic. Okay, for example, this one time I remember watching a movie. I don't even remember what the fuck it was. I can't remember what it was. Probably because I was talking the whole time. So here's somebody chill sitting over there. This was just a chill time. Hey, Sophie. Hey, Nicole. And then there's another chill person sitting in the living room across the room over there. And I'm sitting on the couch and they're chill sitting there watching this movie like this the whole time, quiet. And I'd be talking. Oh, welcome, Skullduggery. I would be talking. I narrated the whole fucking movie, stoned. I was like, oh, yes, they can't fucking do that. That's so stupid. Maybe it was even a cartoon. Oh, yes, that's so unbelievable. That's not realistic. That's so dumb. Look at that. Who do you think voices the person for that? I think they were in this movie before, you know what I'm saying? And I was sitting there talking and basically having a conversation with myself, laughing the whole time, laughing, talking. And near the end of the movie, right? I look at them and I say, Do you guys realize that I've been talking the whole time and you haven't said anything at all? Am I bugging you guys? And they just go, bro, you talk a lot. I can't. Weed makes me stupid, and I don't see how any of you guys can drive on that shit. You're not supposed to. I'm going to, yes, please, tattoo, send it to me. You can't do pot. You feel like 2 monologues were in your brain. It's just, I can't. I'm the and you know, maybe sometimes people think it's funny because they're high and like I'm being stupid and just talking. But I sensed that a lot of people just wanted to chill, and that wasn't me. I would be the one to completely ruin that chill moment for them. Wild Angel. You're my addiction, and when people are mean to you, I want to break out the can of whoop ass and jump on the TV and you're sweet. Makes me the same sometimes if I'm with people. So I like it when we can see a band or listening to music. No, when I'm in oh my God, if I was in public stoned, I'd be like, oh my God, you guys, that person over there, they're judging me. Look at them. Look, they're staring. Look. What do you think they're thinking about me? Oh my God, I think that they don't like my hair. Look at the look on their face. It looks like they're judging my hair. Oh my God. You guys are rude. God, you guys aren't even defending me. That's how I am in public on weed. And people would always be like, oh, you're so stupid. I don't know how many times I've heard that come out of somebody's mouth. You're so stupid. God, why are you so stupid? Because weed for me, I mean, I don't know. Some people use it for stress or anxiety, whatever. But for me, weed is something that you take if you are home and you are ready to go to sleep, eat, and go to sleep, and that's it. Because being around people just doesn't work out. Unless I'm around another idiot, like Tattoo said, if she's like me, or any of you guys are like me, then we would probably have a good time if we just toked it up. Because all we would do is laugh and fucking say stupid shit. Maybe I'd be down with that. Hey, Tracy. Just kidding. I don't smoke weed. I asked my friend if I talk too much on edibles, and she said, you haven't said 2 words in 2 hours. Oh my God, that would be me too. Because I've gotten pretty darn, I've had my quiet moments on weed. Do you guys want to know the only reason that I've ever been quiet when I smoked pot? Anybody want to know? It's because my mouth was too dry to talk, and I'd start freaking out and be like, people would be like, are you okay? I'd be like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I think I'm allergic to this marijuana. I think we need to go to the hospital. And then one time I ate Triscuits with birthday cake. What the fuck? I'll tell you what. You think you'd give yourself a heart attack if you ever smoke? It's bad. I mean, yeah, the cotton mouth. Oh God. It felt like my mouth was flooded with swollen, like cotton. Like oh my God, I'm drowning. And then that'd make me freak out even more. I can't breathe. They'd be like, just calm down and take a breath. I have been breathing. I have been taking a breath. What the fuck do you think I've been doing for the last 18 years of my life? I've been breathing, idiot. God, don't give me stuff that I'm allergic to smoke that makes me all dizzy and shit. Then I'm like, 10 minutes after I just request my friends to drive me to the emergency room, 10 minutes later, I'm like, I feel better. I'm hungry. You guys want to go to Denny's? Oh, man. Yeah, I think that it is called cottonmouth because it feels like cotton in your mouth. Wasn't closing up after all. Maybe I'm just like you. I'm definitely, ooh, you throw up every time. Yeah, if you mix alcohol with that, usually I think that equals vomiting, but I don't know. The 911 call the cop made because he thought him and his wife were overdosing on weed brownies. That would be me. Definitely. I've thought that I was suffocating before. I've thought I was having a heart attack, a stroke many times because, you know, my dad's mom, I remember she used to babysit me, my grandma Brown, when I was little. And I think when I was around 4 or 5 years old, she had a massive stroke. She was a heavy smoker, and her whole entire body went paralyzed. She could not no longer speak. They put her in a nursing home. She laid in a bed and conscious. She could open her eyes. She couldn't talk. She could nod her head or this for like 11 years of the end of her 11 years of her life. So I'm paranoid about that. That's why it just scares me. So anytime I've been high, I was paranoid that I was going to have a stroke like that. But yeah, we would go visit my grandma, and she was very gitchy, very cute. She'd wear these colorful blouses before her stroke and do her hair all high and her makeup and stuff, and eat her chocolate covered cherries and smoke her cigarettes and watch her soap operas. And she'd watch me, but watching her in a bed with no makeup, no hair, her hair not done or anything, it was traumatizing and sad. And she was like that till the day she died. She couldn't move or talk ever again for like 11 years. I could be wrong on the time frame, but it was a long time. So then seeing her in her casket was weird because, again, her hair and her makeup and stuff were done again. And I was like used to seeing her in her nursing home bed. Hey, Donnie Brown. Sorry, that was depressing. Kind of helped, believe it or not. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Wow, Janessa. Creepy music? I guess some people like creepy stuff comforts me, like the movie Coraline. I love, if I could just turn that movie on Netflix, I could fall asleep to it because it comforts me. Coraline. I don't know why, and it's creepy. I was baffled about was a burnt pizza being thrown out of the window from my partner's flat. Could not have been more ridiculous of a situation. Is this a marijuana story, Kate Lily? Are you saying that you guys were cooking a pizza stoned and had to throw a burning pizza out the window? Alcohol ruins everything, in my opinion. For me, it does. American. Ooh, these haters got a sour look upon a face. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. Love you, Jamie. Ooh, they look so thirsty, might just need a drink. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. I feel your eyes on me. I like how it feels. I hope that you enjoy your ride, but I'll take it from here. I'm late to the party, but I'm always on time. Good song. Love you, Jamie. So anyways, oh my God, he is addicted to Coraline. That's one of my favorite. I think that is my favorite animated film. By the way, my niece, when she was younger, was obsessed with that movie, and she wanted to be Coraline for Halloween. So we did her hair blue and stuff. She looked just like her. And my friend Tamra made her a homemade Coraline. You know how the movie Coraline has her own doll that like it's creepy and moves around? My friend made her a doll to go with her costume, just like the one in the movie. And that doll creeped me out. I felt like it moved on its own. Yeah, Rachella. Lemonade, lemonade. You want to say that's why people go to drugs? My father was I want to say that's why people go to drugs. My father was a serial killer. Your dad, uh, your dad was a serial killer? Oh, what's his? Whoa! Oh my God! Homeless and on heroin for 6 or 7 years. Wow. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. You see a lot of people popping up downtown Denver. They found a woman murdered in her tent. They set the tents up down there. So that is crazy, you guys. If you think about it, and I don't know if you want to share your story or not, Sean, but think about, because there's a lot of people that maybe everybody's can be homeless for a different reason, right? Bills, irresponsibility, mental health, all sorts of stuff. But think about all of the stuff that happens like in the homeless communities that we're not even seeing. For example, like you said, oh, you just found out. But yeah, I mean, murder, I know it sounds weird, and sad and crazy and kind of unheard of. But I think serial killers are probably pretty common in that community, because a lot of them, they huddle and sleep in big camps wherever they set up and stuff. And I'm sure they form their own cliques. And, some people have bad intentions and just want to steal from people or whatever it is. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I'm sure that's more common now, especially with the homeless communities growing. I'm not saying if you're homeless, you're a serial killer. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's probably pretty common, just because you get away with more stuff, in the night. If you're not, you don't have a home or no, I'm not saying homeless people are murderers. What I'm saying is you get away with more stuff in those communities, and people aren't watching you as much. Yeah. I mean, they have people that kill. I mean, think about it. If you are on the street corner and you're panhandling or whatever it is, people know that you're getting money. They know the ones that, hey, Michelle, they know that oh, we just found out about my channel. Okay, Sean. They know the ones that are panhandling and getting money. They probably know the ones that are are getting checks. You know what I'm saying? So they know the ones that have money and that don't. And so unfortunately, they know where they sleep. They don't sleep in safety and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. They just get away with more stuff. That is sad. That's crazy. I think most homeless people end up that way from the struggles. Absolutely. Yeah. Whether it's, just bills or hard times happen to them or whatever it is, anybody can be homeless at any time. Movie montage. Oh my God, Pink. Did you make it already? Can you drop it in here? Yeah, Sean, I'm sorry about that. Delphi murders. The murder of my uncle might have been my father. Well, yeah, you never know. You never know. We were just talking about this on Natasha's live stream last night, and I said, all these unsolved murders, all these murders that happen, and they're completely, yeah, okay, Pink, they're completely like mind blown of how did this happen? This person didn't have a problem with anybody, they just disappeared and nobody would have intentions to kill them, whatever it is. I mean, think about it. Can you imagine how many murders are out there that, let's say, maybe a person was super nice to everybody, and maybe one day somebody just cut them off in traffic and pissed them off. And then they got their address and they waited for years. And then years later, they killed him. And then everyone's like, we have no idea who it could have been. Well, it was that person from 4 years ago that you pissed off. You never know. So a lot of these unsolved murders can just be random people just being like, no one's ever going to catch me. This person pissed me off. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You were homeless for 13 years, but he was a family man. He was a military police officer and he worked on railroads. He raised my son. He kidnapped me and my family. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm homeless. I don't drink. Hold on. Let me read this. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't panhandle. If I can't get it for myself or work for it somehow, then I don't have it. Oh yeah, no. And good for you for having that mindset. Apparently you didn't hear what I said. I said, I'm not saying all homeless people are like that. So you clearly didn't listen to what I said. For your sobriety. Yes, Joanna. Amen. The average person is only one paycheck away from homelessness. You're absolutely right. When Cody and I broke up, we lived in a townhouse together and had our dog Butters and stuff. And my aunt was like, moving here. She had it was like a 7-bedroom house before. It was huge. And she lived there by herself. Then luckily she moved here, but it was still too big for her. And she's like, please, and we were like best friends and stuff. So I moved in and I was like, I'll only, until I get on my feet. I got on my feet a long time ago and we love living with each other. Look, she just wrote this beautiful note after I relapsed and drank. She wrote this beautiful note of how much she loves living together with me. It was just so sweet. People can be homeless due to life events too. Fires, deaths, illness. Absolutely. I'm going to have to take a picture of this and put it in my community post because it's just, my aunt always does special stuff like this for me. Just special, beautiful stuff to let me know I'm appreciated and loved. And she's just very sweet. Oh, okay. I was just making sure. Hooked on phonics because I'm like, no, but I mean, it's true. I'm downtown Denver every single day and I see what these people, a lot of them, the ones that you can tell that choose to be that way, or, you know, of course, drugs are very, very big in the homeless community in Denver, Colorado. I see it all the time. You see people smoking meth in the streets, you know, and obviously I know what a meth pipe looks like. See people smoking foilies, smoking crack right out in the open. And, you know, nobody really reports it or does anything because it's normal. And so when you, and I know from experience, when you put a drug in your system like that, even, you know, it just changes your mindset. And I can only imagine what it does. So I don't have a PO box yet, April. I had this conversation with my brother last night and I just started a donation thing, taking homeless bags. There's still, there are a lot of good people. And you know what, Michelle, even the ones that have turned to drugs and the ones that maybe have murdered people or whatever, have been good people. Absolutely. No, I think you hit there's a low, and I always try to read these people's faces, you know, because you usually see sadness. Some you see anger, some you see happiness in their faces. And I always try to look to see, because I could have been homeless so many times. And I'll see the ones that maybe, you know, are smoking meth in the street and just look at them and be like, that could have been it. It's so easy to become that person. Hey, Diana, it's so easy to become, you know, when you see, you're like, how could a person just be crazy talking to themselves in the streets like that? I'm never going to be like that. Don't speak so soon, because all it takes is one drug binge. Okay, I've caught myself, this was years and years ago, on a trip to the casinos with my boyfriend, who we were in a committed relationship of a few years already, at least 2 years. We check into our hotel together, we go shopping, we go to lunch and dinner, and we have a great time, and we're there for my birthday. This was years ago. All of a sudden, he gets mad at me because I wasn't going up to the room to go to bed yet because I was having a good time and I was drinking alcohol. Because of that fight, and we drove my car up there, cut to me going outside, just stressed out. My boyfriend's mad at me, talking to this person outside at the casino, and it's like 2 a.m. and she has a meth pipe around her neck. I was like, is that a meth pipe? She's like, yeah. Cut to me getting high on meth, disappearing for like 3 days. There was like, everybody was calling my phone, looking for me. I didn't have my cell phone charger, nothing. I took off. Matter of fact, after I got high and took off with her in her car for a few hours, driving around for like 20 million hours, then I go back and check in. I have my wallet and I check in and get a hotel room by myself for like 2 days. My cell phone's dead. Everyone's wondering where I'm at. They're freaking out. My boyfriend had to drive my car home. So I know how you can just go from 1 second of being happy on a happy couple's vacation, and then all of a sudden it turning in. Yes, it was on a necklace, April. Hey, Sheila. And then it turning into me walking, literally before I checked in to my hotel. I couldn't check in until the afternoon because they had to clean the rooms. I was walking the streets of Central City like a fucking homeless person, high, out of my mind. And it felt normal to me. So I completely understand and know how you can get to that point. So just be thankful. And back to my point before we go, because I have to go get my second COVID shot in 1 hour. I have to be there. Exactly. Everybody has their own struggles, no matter what it is. So my point is, if you guys sorry, if you're trying to quit something or you're trying to get your life on track, you're trying to clean up your life, think about the things, like maybe you're crying out to God, maybe you don't believe in God, maybe you do and he's not listening to you or answering you, whatever it is. Think about what you're doing to do your part. Because a lot of times we're like, God's not helping me. Well, if you're trying to lose weight and you just, went binge eating or whatever it is, did God tell you maybe show you a different diet? If you're trying to quit smoking, or if you're trying to quit drinking, are you showing up and hanging out with the people that only drink? Are you going to bars to hang out all the time? Are you allowing yourself in stressful situations so that you continuously want to drink? Think about what you're doing to help your situation rather than relying on everybody else or relying on God. Now, of course, you can rely on God, but for example, I truly have experienced miracles in my life that if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, if I had a logical reason for God to move a mountain, I know he would. But I don't have a logical reason for that, so he's not going to. Okay, so don't go out and be like, okay, God, I have faith. Why didn't you do it? If it's not logical, God's not going to do it. Hey, Nikki. April, good. So if I walked out, this is something to not do. If I were to just walk out of a skyscraper and jump out of a window and say, God, catch me, that's not logical. So of course, that's not going to happen. Okay. So are you doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing and you're asking God to help you do it? Maybe the reason he's not helping you is because you're not supposed to be doing it. And if you're trying to go down a certain path, then why are you walking that direction? The path is over here. So don't ask God to put you on the right path when you're purposely choosing the wrong one. Amen, right? Amen. Thank you, Nikki. So that was my point of this whole thing. I wanted to share that with you guys. I do have to go get my second COVID shot, but think about it today. If you're truly trying, like, let's say, for example, okay, I'm gonna tell you what Joyce said. Yeah, I'm single. Joyce Meyer says this, and this makes perfect sense. Are you walking around saying, oh, I'm tired, I don't have any energy, oh, I'm not motivated, oh, I'm just tired, I feel like crap? Okay. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep at nighttime? Are you doing things that are good for you? Are you eating right? Are you staying away from stressful situations? Are you not abusing your body? Think about all the things that you're doing and compare them to what you're complaining about. Number one, usually it's water. Stay hydrated. That's the number one thing. Somebody told me one time, and ever since I did it, it helps. When you first wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, and I brush my teeth, but go to the bathroom and drink a whole entire glass of water before you do anything else. Aunt Sally, do you want to say hi to everyone real fast?
Hi, everyone, really fast.
She says hi. I got to go get my second COVID shot in a few minutes.
We have a Carol package. Carol Brown has a package.
Carol
Show
Brown has a
everybody
package.
that.
Do you want to say hi to him?
Hi, guys.
Oh, okay.
You'll see I'm all fat. I've gained COVID
Isn't she
weight.
gorgeous?
COVID weight. I'll get it off, I promise.
She's gorgeous.
So, yeah, one of those is for Carol, one of those is for you.
Aw, thanks. Carol's got more fan mail. By the way, thank you to Maria Lopez for the troll stuff and the Carol got stuff. You guys have been sending tons of stuff, and the book that you mailed me, and let's see, Christy mailed me this a while ago. I love it. You guys send me tons of good stuff. So she is beautiful, isn't she? Okay. I love you guys. I need to go because I seriously need to be up the street in an hour to get my second COVID shot. I got to go brush my fake teeth. That is correct. So try that today and let me know how it goes, you guys. If you're trying to do something, pay attention to what you're doing. And then you'll see what benefits it gives you. But God just shared that message on my heart. I love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. I'll see you later. Bye. No chance. chance. No, no chance. No chance. No chance. No chance. Give me second chances.